I'm back and I am in my car right now, sleeping in it for the first time alone. I am going on a hike on Catalina Island with my dog Pickles. Are you excited for Catalina tomorrow? Are you a good girl in the car? So I've been planning this for about 6 months. I have been really busy with my life, just trying to have a job and get transferred department, so I haven't been posting videos in a while, but I'm very excited to post this one and share this hiking journey with y'all. I'm going to be hiking with Pickles for 3 days on the Trans-Catalina Trail. It's basically on Catalina Island, which is right off the coast of LA, so I'm actually sleeping at like a Hilton parking lot, which is right next to where the ferry is going to be tomorrow that I'm going to take to Catalina Island. And we're going to start our hike right away. We're going to go from 2 Harbors to Parsons Landing, about a 7-mile hike. I just drove from Las Vegas. It was about a 5-hour drive, and I got Monty's, which is like my favorite, and we walked around Silver Lake and went to the dog park, so she's pooped out right now. This is like really crazy. I've been in the Walmart parking lot for 30 minutes and I've never been here like in my car, so it's actually like really noisy, which I didn't know. So I'm gonna update y'all soon. So sorry, it's really dark right now. The ferry leaves at 8:45 a.m. tomorrow, and I didn't want to have to drive through the night from Vegas to get there. And backed into a bush, if you can see that. And yeah, this is my first night ever sleeping in a car, let alone by myself. Surprisingly right now it is pretty peaceful, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Oh, and I'll show y'all tomorrow, but I do have like a little mattress set up in the back, and I took off my back seats. Alright, good morning. It's light now, so I'm going to show you where I parked. I looked up a DoubleTree and this is what I found right here. It was actually really peaceful, y'all. Like, I literally slept 8 hours. I didn't even wake up. So really good first experience. But I backed into this bush just because I didn't want anyone to think they could like peep around and look at me. But yeah, I had these. They're not tint, but it's like a sunshade. And then I bought these just so, you know, no one would get any ideas, you know. No one's in here. Mind your business, you know? But anyway, we just woke up. Me and Pickles. Girl! We're actually going to go to a coffee shop I looked up last night that opens in like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna get dressed and I'll show off my outfit, and we're gonna go check in our baggage when we go to the ferry. Pickles! This is how my car looks right now. Kind of a mess, but I'm getting everything packed and ready to go. Yes, sour cream Pringles are essential. Showing off my fit. Got my hiking shoes on. Cute top from REI. She got her cute hiking outfit on, looking like a granola girl dog. And we're ready to go. On to our first stop. If you're wondering why I'm kayaking in the ocean with Pickles, because they do allow dogs, I'll have to start out by telling you that it's a long and not good story. As I was boarding the ferry, an employee asked me if I had a propane tank in my bag, which I did, so I took it out of my bag and he said, "We'll take the bag in for you." Well, they left my bag on the dock. I'm not mad, because I'm already over it, but did I cry in the ferry? Yes. Did I have to hide to be alone to cry on the ferry because strangers were trying to help me? Yes. So, 2 boats come in. The first one, why I drove here early, like the day before, which is why I wanted to take the early one so I could start hiking sooner. That one already left. I was on it. My bag wasn't. And then there's another ferry that leaves around 3 p.m. which gets here at 4:15. The good news is they found my bag, so no one just walked away with my bag, which is nice. By the way, I'm literally in a kelp forest. It's on its way on the next boat coming around 4:15, and it only takes 2 to 3 hours to hike. I am gonna get it at 4:15 and haul ass and make it there when it's sunsetting. Wish me luck. Oh my god, has it been a day. It is currently 5:20 p.m. Sun sets at around 8 p.m. My god, when the ferry came at 4:15, my heart was racing so fast because I knew if they didn't have my bag for any reason, I'd be getting on that ferry and going home. I think they could sense it was me because they were like, are you the one that left your bag? Because I might have been a little bit having an RBF face. But we're here. We're 2 miles in. We're going strong. Pickles going strong. We just stopped for a water break. We passed by some old mines. It's freaking gorgeous. And obviously I'm on like a hiker's high right now. So I can't wait to get to my campsite. I bought a headlamp because I literally haven't been able to find mine. So I bought one because I'm like, well, now I'm really gonna need it if I'm gonna set up my tent in the dark. Just me. And you know what? Maybe this is a sign because there was a whole group of people going the same time I would have been around 11 a.m. But now it's just me and Pickles and all these flowers. I already saw a fox, and when I went kayaking, I'm gonna insert a photo, I saw a jellyfish and it was like the coolest jellyfish I've ever seen. So I'm gonna update y'all once I'm further in the hike. Big up Catalina, mini, money, mo, and flower, you're the chosen one. Okay, so we're about an hour into the hike. My backpack was definitely not adjusted correctly. There was like something like poking my back, so I had to take it off, which included me literally dropping the bag on the floor, getting on my ass and putting it on and crawling up on my knees because it's so heavy. So yeah, I adjusted my backpack and now it's fitting literally perfectly. I just passed the Ghost Whispers Trail. I'm on the West End Road right now. I'm 2.6 miles in. The trail's about 7 miles, so 1 hour, 2.6 miles, making pretty good. I feel like covering good ground here. So. It's almost 6:30 now, and I am 4.5 miles in. About 3 more to go. So I'm definitely gonna get there before the sun sets at 8. So I just had a snack and water break and I sat down at this smallest bench in the world. And I will see y'all when I get to the campground, but only briefly because I'm probably not gonna wanna film at nighttime. All right guys, we're almost there. This is where they said it starts to feel more like backcountry. But I think I literally have about maybe 15 minutes less, not even. Gosh, there it is. The tiny sign that I've been wanting to see all day. It says Parsons Landing is to the right, on that little side trail that looks sketch. Are you ready, Pickles? Who cares about a game when it's all been replaced? Each level feels the same. It really goes either way. Okay, I guess it's always gonna be the hardest times before it's good. He said it was just up the hill, like 0.1 miles. Oh my god. Y'all, but it's all downhill from here. I have my water and wood reserved because they bring it to you here. Holy mother flippin' crap. Told me this was like #1 is the most secluded campsite, but I am in my own cove. Like, Pickles, go run around. I'm gonna start a fire, I'm gonna get my tent set up, and I will be right back. Pickles. Good morning. I'm sorry for the rough night. Last night I got here at my campsite around 8 p.m. and I knew it was going to be dark soon, so I was kind of panicking trying to get my tent up. I'm scared of the dark and I knew it would like be challenging for me, but as it got dark so fast. That was my first time putting up the tent. It was so bad. Like, I didn't even use 2 of the poles that should have gone in. I literally only had enough space for my head to like go up and down. Like, I felt so muggy all night. Not good sleep because I was just wondering if it was just gonna collapse and start raining, and it was bad. It was bad. I was scared. I literally was like, if I could push a button and be in my bed right now, like I would seriously consider pushing it. If you're going camping and you're not having like uncomfortable situations like that are challenging, like that's part of the fun of camping. Was it like a lot? Yeah, and I'm definitely would love to avoid that situation again by knowing how to put my freaking tent up. Yes, I would love that. But now it's a lesson learned and I can only use that for the future. So I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful day, let go of yesterday completely because, dear God, I was about to be crying in my tent with Pickles, just squeezing her. She was a champ though. She was like, where are we? Like, what is this? And I was like, please just sit down. But here's my tent. Doesn't it look weird? That pole right there that's like super high, like I literally was like, what is this pole for? But that's what it's for. Anyway, I got Pickles. Finally, I've been surprising her with this toy. I bought it 4 months ago. She's so happy with it. So now I'm gonna go walk along the beach and I'm going to take her with me. But before I go on my walk, I have to move everything that even smells like food into the critter box right there. Yes, it's called a critter box, so things can't get in it. I already saw like a raven. It was like sitting right there just staring at me for like 10 minutes. God, y'all, as I was putting stuff away, look, the ravens already tried to get into my fire starter. Ha! It's not food! Sit. Alright y'all, this is my first time eating dehydrated meals, so I'm letting it sit in there for 7 minutes. Then I gotta stir it, and then I gotta leave it in there for another 7 minutes, and then I will let you know how it tastes. Don't make fun of my hat, alright? Just don't make fun of it. Waiting for my mac and cheese. Might as well have an appetizer. Literally, so good. Okay, so I've had a couple bites. I'm gonna rate it now. You know, it's not the best and it's not the worst. Would I ever have this at home? Probably not. But like right now, it's so warm and it's just like hitting different, you know? I'm gonna devour this. Alright guys, she's tired now, so I'm gonna take a little power nap. And when we wake up, we're gonna go on a walk on the beach. This part of my trip was so peaceful, being fully in the moment, unplugged from the rest of the world with my dog. To be honest, I wouldn't have had the courage to make this trip without Pickles by my side. And when friends can't commit, I can't keep waiting for the right time. I'm not sure when I became interested in hiking. We didn't go on many hiking or camping trips growing up. I guess somewhere along life, I started going on hikes and loved the feeling of being unplugged in nature. As cheesy as it sounds, it was like recharging my soul. One time I saw some people hiking on trail, but they had a huge pack on and were so dirty. I loved everything about them and it looked like they were having a grand adventure. I had never thought about backpacking over several days. I thought it was so out of this world, like I could never have the skill to do that. In fact, I talked myself in and out of this hike several times. After reading many books about females going on solo adventures and researching beginner level backpacking hikes, I was convinced I could do this. I made a lot of mistakes and still have mountains to learn, but this experience healed parts of me that I didn't even know needed healing. Meeting people along the trail and being hiker trash together was one of the few times I felt like I belonged in this world. I've only backpacked this one time, but this is the first of many more to come. Pickles! Alright, good morning. I just woke up and I am going to show you my view because I met some really nice ladies and they let me move over to their spot because I told them I was a little scared of the dark and I didn't realize how isolated my campsite would be. So they literally were so nice. They like picked up my tent for me, which I didn't even know you could pick up a tent, and they moved it, and now I'm in a new spot. They've left because it's the next day now. It's Tuesday now, so it's the third day of my trip. And now this is my view, this is the view that I wanted. I wanted to be able to like open up my tent and like be right there, like the ocean's right there. Cause the other spot, it was so inland that like you can't really see the ocean. It was just a wall of stones. Pickles likes the view too. She's chilling. She got out and she was like, let me do my business and I'm gonna sit right here while mommy does all the work. Right, Pickles? Are you ready to go hiking? Are you ready to go hiking? Big stretch. This little girl required 20 cups of dog food. Next time she's getting a pack and she's carrying it herself. Pickles, finish eating. Finish eating. So this is the new campsite that I moved to. It's gorgeous, but sadly I am leaving soon. I'm packing up everything right now. I believe this is number 2 at Parsons Landing. All my stuff is on this table. Everything is not organized. When I was talking to those girls yesterday, they're way more experienced than I am with backpacking, so they gave me a lot of tips. But basically, next time it's all going to be organized. Obviously, I moved tents, so that's why it's all so disorganized. This is also way too much. I had 45 pounds in my bag, and they told me it should be like max 30. Max. So, we're gonna work on that. This can be way smaller. Pickles! Come on, too far. Good girl. Good recall. Yes, baby. We're not gonna play. We're not playing right now. Mommy's getting everything together. Fine, since you asked nicely. Sit. Alright, so we're all packed. We're ready to go. It's gonna take us about 4 hours this time because I'm gonna stop to take pictures and not gonna be rushing this time because I have plenty of time to spare. One last view, Parsons Landing before we get started. Literally the most remote, beautiful freaking place. Feels like you're alone on a deserted island. Oh, and when I rented my kayak, I was talking to one of the ladies and she said almost everyone at Two Harbors, if they have a dog, it's a cattle dog. And I'm like, Pickles is 10% cattle dog, she would fit right in. So if I didn't mention it before, I was doing the hike from Two Harbors to Parsons Landing, and I just stayed at Parsons Landing for 2 nights just because I didn't want it to be like a huge big hike when I'm not that experienced. And thank God I did that because this pack is way heavier than it should be. The reason I chose Two Harbors to Parsons Landing is because this is like the flattest section of the PCT, or not the PCT, Jesus, the TCT. It like basically it wraps around all the coves and it's really gorgeous. I would really recommend this section specifically because even though the Two Harbors to Parsons Landing is the flattest route, there were still some ups and downs, and with the pack it was just like a little challenging. Not too bad, but definitely really good for like a beginner and really safe. Like there's just people along the trail and they're all just backpackers like me and everyone's super friendly. Pickles, get away from the edge! Oh, it makes me nervous when she does that because it is like a cliff. Parsons Landing Campground, they do allow dogs. Two Harbors, they do not allow dogs. I've heard from reviews that they don't even check to see if there's a dog or not. So there's a lot of little private beaches that are owned by people that are rich. So I'm gonna say like people like Leonardo DiCaprio are down there, and probably like Cameron Diaz. Pickles! And it's spring right now. I mean, it's the end of spring, early summer, so there's just so many flowers, and oh my god, y'all, this is just like an amazing experience. You need to do it if you're thinking about doing it, and if you want to do it solo, do it. Go seek it! Good girl! Good girl! We're about to finish the hike, 7 miles total, not bad. Goes by quicker than you think. I think I have like maybe 10 minutes. Hopefully. I feel great though. I'm chafing a little bit, but I feel great. I've decided that I've had enough adventure and I think I'm gonna try to change my ferry. They actually let you change it for $5 at the ticket center. So I'm gonna go find the ticket center, change my ferry, because I'm not gonna sleep here tonight. I'm just like, I wanna be home, you know? I don't want that to make me feel like I'm any less of an adventurer, because I am. I'm just pooped out. So I'm gonna go change my ticket and then I'm gonna go head to the only restaurant they have here at Two Harbors because it's like a village. And I'm gonna have a fat meal. I'm gonna drink. And I'm gonna get on my ferry at 4:30 p.m. I'm gonna do a demonstration of how to get my bag on because it's so heavy that I can't just lift it up without possibly pulling my back. Oh, it's slouching over. I'm not sure what's going on because it should only be 7 miles, but it says I still have like 1.5 miles to go. So total, I'll have been hiking 9 miles. And I know I didn't take a wrong turn because I literally was like following some people on the way out. So unless they took the long way and I just didn't realize, but extra 2 miles, whatever, you know, but just sucks a little bit. So he deserves it.
Have you read that book, Wild?
wild? Oh my god, y'all, look, it's literally a bison. We're so close to Two Harbors. Oh my god, he's massive. Or she.
Nope, it's a he.
It's a he. Alright, y'all, so I switched my ticket and I'm leaving now, saying goodbye to this beautiful island. Wait for me. Oh god, it feels so good to be on this boat heading home. She's exhausted. Anytime we're not walking, she's like sleeping. We moved inside because it was making Pickles nervous. Alright guys, I'm in my car. I made it. It's 7:30 p.m. I made a little nuzzled spot for Pickles. She's gonna pass out. It's gonna be about a 4 to 5 hour drive. I'll be in Vegas by midnight. And thank y'all for watching this vlog. I hope that y'all take a backpacking trip because it certainly did change my life. Bye. Alright y'all, it is 12:40 a.m. It's literally my first time driving throughout the night on a highway. And we're home. She knows we're home, that's why she got up. She's been sleeping this whole time. Oh my god, I can't wait to take a shower, use my heating pad, and just drink some cold water with a lot of ice. Right, I'm gonna put ice in your water bowl too.